Hey everyone, I just decided to just get on here and just do a quick, uh, just say a quick word about what I've been noticing about, or what I've understood about the Asbury revival, and you guys probably heard about it and know what's going on. Just for those of you that don't know, out of the blue, uh, something's going on there. I think it's a Bible college or a Bible school. Not positive about that. I think it could be just a university called Asbury University. It's a Christian university, from my understanding. But again, with all these, I can be corrected. I don't know 100%. All I know, this thing broke out where people are just coming now, giving their life to the Lord, and there's people waiting outside in lines just to get in, uh, because of the presence of God, because of what's going on there, because of the word going around there. Um, and I just wanted to share a couple of things. I was saying to God, uh, you know, I'm hearing, from watching on YouTube, I'm hearing the worship, I'm hearing the messages, or like a little bit of the message or whatever. And it was going through my head. There's nothing special. There's nothing new what's been said. There's nothing uh, extraordinary about the worship. And I can hear the Lord, in me, because I've been in these kind of things before. I've myself been involved in these kind of things. I'm not talking about revival. I'm talking about, when we just keep on worshiping, and or we're saying the same message. It's all about Jesus. We want Jesus. Um, we're not making it about ourselves or anything like this. Um, like crying out for God. There's all these other, movements where they put an event on, a conference on. They call it a revival conference, a fire conference, this, that, and they're expecting that God's going to come and move in a revival manner. And it was just an event, and it was wonderful what they're trying to do. We want God, but you see, it's just an event, and it is special, and God is doing something. But when it's something like what's happening in the Osbury, you see that it's different. And I was thinking, there's nothing special about it. What's going on? Meaning the worship, or there's nothing. There's no, and God just kept on saying, it's me. It's just me. And that's what I want you to see there. You won't see crazy lighting, a beautiful stage with all the greatest equipment and all the earpieces and everything, the most latest equipment for the sound to be the best, and the greatest microphones. And you just look at it, it's just a simple place. Just everything's just simple. The lighting is just normal lighting. There's nothing special that's going on that man can create to make it special. And it was just more like, again, showing that that's why you can't pinpoint that it's anybody done this. You can't say it was because of this or because of that, or because the location was the right one, the lighting was the right one, the promotion was the correct one, all this kind of stuff, and just God just doing it simple. And that's what it's just God, it's just Jesus. It's just raw, organically done by Jesus, and it's him. That's why when you look at the place, it doesn't look special. When you look at the musical stuff, it doesn't look special. The lighting doesn't look special. The preaching doesn't seem special. It's just simple. And what is happening is, what's making it special is Jesus is magnifying his presence there, and is drawing people to himself, and showing off that it's not about our lights. It's not about our, the sound being perfect, or the location being very extravagant, or the coffee has to be really amazing. That it feels like we just lost so much focus on the simplicity. And when Jesus wants to just move, he'll move, and he'll make sure many times that he moves in a place where, in a way where showing us he doesn't need any of our stuff. He doesn't need our things. He doesn't even need us, to be honest with you. He doesn't need that special big name brand preacher to do what he's going to do. And that's exactly what he's doing right now. So it's just been a great thing to be reminded of through this, or like forgetting all the stuff that the preaching or the worship or anything that's happening there. Just how it happened and how what's happening. It was just simple. There was no hype. There was no big promotion of an event, and it still isn't. In fact, um, they're rejecting the like Fox News to come and just film it. They don't want any. They just want Jesus to be honored and loved and glorified and worshipped and be pure about it. And I heard even when big name people come to just see the place and see what's going on there for themselves, they're not stopping everything to go, hey, we have, Pastor blah 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 here because it's about Jesus. It's not about Pastor blah blah blah. And that's how it should be. That's how we need to. That's how we need to go back to the simplicity of Christ, loving Him. Yeah. Anyway, just wanted to make it a short to say to you, that's what I noticed. That's what I understood from this Asbury revival. It's got nothing to do with anything, but it's just Jesus doing this. So people are getting drawn to what's going on. And I hope it stays like this, stays pure, it stays clean, it stays without because of course people are going to come in there trying to push their way of doing things, like the worldly wisdom. Let's put it on this, let's do that, let's try to make it happen or blow it up even more, make it more bigger from our own might, our own power. But the Spirit doesn't need any of our might or power or abilities or, Jesus is just showing off that. He doesn't need any of us. He doesn't need anything. He doesn't need any of our amazing big buildings. Nothing. He can start anything, anywhere, anytime, through anybody, And so it's really awesome. Anyway, and it is influencing. I'm hearing of other people now, we're just going to keep worshiping. We're going to do our service out. We haven't stopped worshiping. They're trying to imitate what's going on there. And it's okay. That's good. We just, again, remember, guys, not to go by your might, your power, but by the Spirit. The Spirit will do it. We can't conjure this up. We can't, in a sense, make it happen. You've seen this through the years. So many people have tried to make revival happen, try to make awakenings happen, where they, they'll, like I said, rent stadiums. Sometimes it's free. Sometimes it's big conference places, and they say it's revival meeting, and God's going to move in revival fire, and things like this. And they mean well, and they want that, but it's just men and women meaning well. Nothing wrong with what they're doing, but it's just man-made trying to do it. When God does it, it doesn't need anything. Anyway, it's good. Okay. Take care. Bye-bye, guys. And it's cold. That's why I'm like this right now.